Hi guys. So this is for October 2018. Sorry about the glare. Is what it is, I guess. So doing it different this month because the readings I've been able to put out have become fewer and fewer. So I'm going to try to do real in-depth reading. I normally do a general, a love, and a spiritual guidance reading for the month. So I've doubled the amount of cards that I normally use, and we're going to do the overall energies in all three categories, and then we're going to go weekly through it so we can, you know, dig deep into it and see what we could do with what we have around us going on for this month. Gemini is the label that I used for the messages to come through for this video. So if you're drawn to this one's for you. All right, so let's start with the general overall energy. And I just want to say, Gemini, so I did do this differently. Normally I shuffle on camera. I did not do that this month because I was doing such a big spread. So I can see all of your cards, and they are fucking gorgeous this month. I wish I had Gemini in my chart. Oh my goodness, great. Or it just, you know, related to me, and that would be really fucking nice because it's amazing. It is amazing this month. So you've got the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups in the non-traditional sense. Now, to me, the overall energy, general energy for this month is going to be one of spontaneity, very grounded, stable financially, very clear in your mental, emotional, spiritual, everything. You're so balanced this month, and I feel you got a lot of good things coming for you. A lot of things really lining up in your favor this month. And then for love, you've got the Nine of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Two of Pentacles, and the Star. So both wish fulfillment cards here in the overall energy. So wherever your love lies, Gemini, with your children, with your parents, with your coworkers, with your friends, with your lovers, like it is everything you've ever wanted in your partnerships. Just unfolding perfectly this month. And then for your spiritual guidance, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So if we're in a spiritual journey this month, this is where we're really going to need to work. The Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So you may be at a point in your spiritual growth where you're not seeing the fruit of the labor and the sweat and the tears and the all of you that you've put into your work thus far. You know, you're not seeing the fruit. I always look at the Seven of Pentacles as being like the frustrated card. You're frustrated somewhere within your spiritual growth. And that's where we are this month. That's the overall energy within our spiritual growth, is we're frustrated. We're feeling like we need to make a choice, but we're in a little bit of a hold on that choice right now. But we need to come from our heart center when making our decisions spiritually. It all needs to come because only love is real. So let's get into the weeklies. And for the first week of October, we've got the Princess of Wands, the Devil, non-traditional, the World in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in the non-traditional sense, the Princess of Swords, and then we've got Temperance. So in the first week, you may be dealing with children or people that are younger than you, or just very immature people around you. And with the Devil, the World in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles, someone may have ghosted you. They were extremely immature within their actions and in their mental abilities or their communications. And they may have just ghosted you, cut you off. I mean, I hate to say it, Gemini, but even like a runaway, maybe you feel like running away from home, or you have a child that feels this way. I'm going to say a female child, or you are a female. And the only reason I say female is because there are two females. So it's just that female energy just coming out. It could just be a very feminine male. It absolutely could be, but I want to say it's a feminine energy. It's like in the first week, you don't feel like karma's on your side. But I'm telling you, the overall energy is that it is. The wheel is turning in your favor. But in the first week, you're not seeing that. You're not feeling that. It's probably going to be a little bit of a rough week. And if you don't have a child feeling like they want to run away, or they did run away, you feel like you want to run away, or you're straight up cutting someone off. No communication, no nothing, no explanation, nothing. You're just cutting them off. And, you know, sometimes it gets handled in that way because that's the way it needed to be handled. If you were ghosted, or if you ghosted someone, maybe that's just the way that it needed to be handled at that moment. I see, but though by the weekend, you're becoming more balanced within yourself. Or you're attempting to try to bring balance into your life by the weekend. Maybe you're trying to find a quiet place, or you're locking yourself away to try to find your core balance. Sorry about that. And then the love cards. Oh, you got the Five of Pentacles twice. Okay, so within love, that's where we're going to be feeling a loss. Oh, yeah, the Two of Wands. All right, so within our love situation at the beginning of this week, we're going to be feeling some sort of loss. Like we're being left out, and it could absolutely be this cutoff where we're literally left in the cold with no explanation of why. On the other hand, there could just be changes within a dynamic. I mean, like, if it's, just changes within the partnership. If it's work, somebody's just quitting. Like, no explanation, no nothing, or they're getting fired. Like, no explanation, no warning, no nothing. Gone. Someone's making a split where it's just done. Just done. Whether this be work, this be family, this be home, this be your partnership, like whatever it is, there's a clear cut, just done. No explanation, no nothing in that first week. And then your spiritual guidance is the King of Pentacles. And you've got that in your overall energy. Like, you need to just be that king, that very secure within yourself, in your money. You know how to make money. You know how to grow money. You know how to keep money. You need to stay. So it absolutely could be a job thing where you need to, if you just leave a job or you're thinking about just quitting a job, you need to think like the King of Pentacles with that. Because the King of Pentacles is very much about what he can do in this materialistic 3D world. What he can do with money. So going into the second week, you're up in your head with that Nine of Swords. Oh, rough communication with that Knight of Swords. But feeling you don't need to fight anymore with that Seven of Wands. Not just dead, inner reflective with the Ten of Swords. That's a lot of air. That's a lot of air, Gemini. And you are very logical. Generally. We've got the Magician in reverse. Ugh. And then we have Strength. So, God, your overall energies are so good. And then you get into your weeklies and you're having a rough go, Gemmies. All right, so in that second week, you're manipulated, you're a manipulator. You're having harsh communication with a lot of people, feeling like you shouldn't have to defend yourself, or that's how they feel. Like they shouldn't have to defend themselves. You're really going to need strength and courage. Or you're going to start to feel your strength and courage come towards the weekend. Maybe you're just not really having good luck with work right now. where it's still real rocky, or if you quit or got fired, you're just not finding anything right away to get into. But I promise you, next week, there is an offer. There is an offer. So, get through this first 2 weeks of October with whatever is happening with your finances and with what's at work, because by the third week, it's better. It's better. If you're battling another person, this isn't work related, and you're just battling other people, you or someone else just feels like they don't want to fight anymore. Like, they don't want to fight anymore. They've been stabbed with all of these fucking swords. They go from the 9 to the 10. They don't want to do it anymore. They don't want to be hurt anymore. They want out. Just like the first week. Like, yeah, somebody wants out so badly. They just want out. And maybe it's a narcissist you're dealing with. Very good manipulator. And you're going to need a lot of strength to deal with a person like that. Or you are this person and you're dealing with somebody who just no longer wants to be involved with you in any way. Because then you have the Knave of Pentacles for love. And the Hermit. So watch this drinking alone. This overindulging alone. This, very, very, what is it? Obsessive stalker. Either you are or someone else is an obsessive stalker. Or somebody is just drowning their sorrows by themselves in alcohol, or they're smoking weed, or they're doing some type of drugs to where they're just not, they don't have to think about shit. That's all I see with love. But then you have the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups for your spiritual guidance. So really, really come from your heart space this week. If this week is really fucking rough for you, Gemini, only treat people with unconditional love. Kill them with kindness. Like my mom would say, kill them with kindness. Somebody's treating you badly, treat them so fucking good. And look, that's what that will bring you. Right? Because when you fight fire with ice, you know, don't fight fire with fire, because that brings you more fire. But if you fight fire with ice, you put out the fire. You bring that good karma into you, and that bad karma goes back on the other person. Instead of bad karma coming to both of you, because you both made the conscious decision. They made it to do it to you. You made it to do it back to them. So you both made the conscious decision. But if you choose not to, then guess what? It doesn't come back to you badly, right? So really, really just react with love. React with love the second week. Because the first and the second week just look rough, Gemini. They look really rough. But then the third week, Ace of Pentacles. Six of Swords, non-traditional. Three of Pentacles. You are offered something new. Three of Swords. The Hermit reversed. Second time you got the Hermit too. And the Knight of Pentacles. So there's that love. That real love, right? So in the third week, you're blinded to something. And maybe because of the disappointments in the first 2 weeks, you're a little bit, you're just not really looking at the great things. You're not going within. You're not being within yourself and be grateful, Gemini. Be grateful for everything. Like, be present in the process and be grateful for it. And you've got an amazing offer coming towards you. They really want to work with you. They're willing to offer you good money, a good solid foundation. And that offer is going to come through. Just make sure that you're not blinded by what these disappointments that you've had. And if it's in love too, because if you have a new love offer that comes in, it's really solid and stable. Don't be blinded because you've gone through all this shit and you think that it's all just going to keep being shit. Because it's not always just shit, Gemini. It could be good. Even if it just followed something really bad. It doesn't all have to be bad. You got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is somebody single. Or that wants to be single. And the Knight of Wands. This is a very, this is the one night standers. The people that Netflix and chill all the time. This is non-committal. Just out to have fun and enjoy yourself. That's the energy of love this week. This third week. And then you have the Empress as the spiritual guidance. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your gut in the third week. It's going to lead you because maybe you're blocked by something and you can't see. Your inner self will help you see past that so you can accept this really good offer that's coming through to you. And it really looks like something monetary. I mean, it could be love, but it looks like something monetary. Okay, so into the fourth week, you have the Four of Swords. So you really feel like you need a break at the beginning of the fourth week. Which I don't blame you. By looking at your weeklies, Gemini, I don't blame you. And then you have the Hierophant in the non-traditional sense. With the Six of Swords. So, a non-traditional journey. Which is amazing. But we have a little bit of a rough communication and a lack of strength. But by the end of this month, we are victorious. We are victorious in whatever we've set out to do. Whatever we've set out in love, whatever we have set out in spirituality, with jobs, with relationships, whatever we have set out to do this month, we are victorious by the end of the month. See, Gemini, the energy around you is fucking amazing. Like, if you could just, I don't know, detach yourself. I don't know how to even put this in words that would make sense. I hope this gets through however it's meant to get through. But if you can get detached from what's presently happening in your life and don't let it really affect you too much, you will glide through this shit. You will glide through this shit. All this rough shit. Because the energy around you is just so supportive and loving and ready to just lift you up. So if you can just detach from the bullshit happening in your life and don't really let it touch you, you'll fucking glide through it. Now, if you're dealing with maybe somebody who's being non-committal and you're trying to like you've given them so much time and you really wanted a commitment, you've put in a lot of your time and energy, it might be time to call this what it is and let it go, you know, because you can't wait forever for someone to get their shit together, Gemini. You just can't. Nobody expects you to. So if this person isn't going to give you what you need, then find somebody who'll give you what you need. But try to avoid the harsh communication where your will feels weak. Or maybe you feel your will is weak with this person. And that's why you're just trying to take a break. And then let's see what we got for you. The World. Yeah, you're ending something. Somebody's ending something. And we've got the King of Pentacles. Again, he's just going to be a constant in your in your energy this month. So maybe you're dealing with a very successful person. Monetarily, they're very successful. And maybe that's why you don't want to end it with them. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. You're going to do whatever you want to do. I wouldn't stick around just for the money. Maybe you feel like you can't afford a breakup. That sucks. Like, that really sucks. Feeling like you have to be in a relationship because you can't afford to not be. Ugh, that's what I feel with that for love, guys. Sorry. Ugh, sucky shit right there. Take the leap, baby. That's the Fool. That's your spiritual guidance for the end right there. Fuck it. Take the leap. Fuck it. Oh, I don't know what to say, Gemini. But you have an amazing energy around you. Tap into it and really let it help you through this month, okay? I don't know when I'll be back. I try to do readings whenever I can for you guys, but you know, it's whenever I have time. All right, well, I love all of you, and I will see you next time.